welcome to my recipe video series where we're making extreme, cheap food for busy, for busy people like me. Okay, this video is 4 pasta dishes under 10 minutes, under $1. There are some 50-cent meals in this video right here.
This recipe is creamy lemon pepper pasta. Nothing could be simpler than mixing a pound of cooked pasta with a can of coconut milk and a sprinkle of lemon pepper. I'm picky with my lemon pepper blend. I love this one. It's super tart and not super peppery. Clearly it took less than 10 minutes to throw together, which is great too. Next up is buttered noodles. With the heat off, add cool water, fake butter, and cornstarch to a pan. After the cornstarch is whisked in and dissolved into the water, turn the heat on. Whisk the whole time until your sauce thickens. I could have doubled up the sauce. I always go skimpy and regret it, but this was great. Mix your butter sauce with a pound of pasta. Add a dash of salt and chop some parsley if you want to impress, and you've got a super meal. You don't need to make a sauce, but it sticks much better to the pasta. This next recipe is shells and homemade powdered cheese. Mix nutritional yeast, flour, spices, and salt in a bowl. Do not ask me why I added this to a pot of boiling water. I know better, but clearly I did not do better. Add this mix to cold water and then whisk well and then bring to a boil, or do what I did, which is create a chunky mess and then blend it smooth in the food processor. Anyway, mix in a pound of cooked pasta. The creator of this recipe, which it's the blog called It Doesn't Taste Like Chicken, she wrote a really good recipe post for this creation, so I'll link it in my blog post. I've made this several times over the year. It's a really solid recipe. Our last recipe is simple lo mein. Mix soy sauce, sriracha, sesame oil, and ginger powder in a bowl. Add water and cornstarch and mix well. Add it to a saucepan and boil until the watery sauce becomes a yummy thick glaze. Make sure to whisk the whole time. It takes less than 5 minutes. Mix with a pound of pasta. This is another one where I went skimpy on the sauce and should have doubled up. I added a handful of spinach so I could take a picture of this dish without it looking boring as hell. All these pasta dishes could be mixed with a bag of frozen veggies for less than $1. I want to bring up the idea of choosing a high volume pasta. Everything you see here is a 1-pound box of pasta. Even though it's all the same calories and you're not technically getting more food, by choosing larger volumes, you're getting more portions for the same amount of food. The most extreme example is a pound of orzo pasta, which looks like grains of rice, compared to this box of rotini next to it. It's the same amount of food, but different sized portions. It's just something to consider. Thanks for watching! All the recipes are linked below, and check out the other 4 videos in the series.